All right, now we do want to move to Capitol Hill, where political leaders are enjoying a couple of days off before a hectic December. Notus reporter Katherine Swartz joining us to wrap up the week in politics and what's in store here in our nation's capital. Good morning to you, Katherine. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, too.
Thank you. It was pretty good. Let's get into just all of what's ahead. We know it's a busy few weeks ahead, especially for Congress, and a couple of deadlines. And more so at the top of many people's minds would, of course, be the government funding and looming shutdown, which would be the case if we don't meet that December 20th deadline. So bring us up to speed on what to expect with all of this.
Yes, like you said, December 20, just around the corner. And even though it's the lame duck, this is anything but a sleepy season right now in Congress, in the Capitol. So Republican lawmakers in the new Congress are looking at potentially as thin as a one-vote majority for those first few months. But there's a December 20 deadline before we get to the new Congress. To fund the government, Congress either needs to pass a series of appropriations bills before that deadline, which fewer and fewer people every day are expecting to happen, given how much work there is to do in the next month, or there is another 3-month extension, push that deadline once again into the new Congress. But like I said, with that thin majority, that means essentially one Republican vote against this plan means that it could stall things and even potentially a government shutdown.
We certainly don't want a repeat of what we saw several years ago. Hopefully they can get this funding passed before Christmas, essentially. Let's talk about the Trump transition, the first 100 days. A lot at the top of President-elect Trump's list. What are some key priorities for our next president?
Yeah, I mean, now that most cabinet nominations are out, we've seen those rolled out over the last few weeks. Now it is all steam ahead towards that first 100 days agenda. So we already saw this last week, President-elect Trump announcing a plan on tariffs that has some supporters among Republicans on Capitol Hill. Other Republicans, on the other hand, who don't want to see tariffs, who want a more open trade, are not in favor of this plan. But we see very clearly that tariffs are going to be a major part of the first 100 days. Separate from that, though, you've got other plans on immigration that are being launched right now. I mean, next week is really when this planning has been happening, but senators are meeting behind closed doors next week, Republican senators, to really get this reconciliation plan moving for the first 100 days. So in addition to funding the government or kicking that government funding deadline down the road in the next month, lawmakers in Congress are also keenly focused on just setting the agenda, getting that ready to go so that it can be pushed forward for starting on January 3rd.
I know President Biden, who spent, of course, Thanksgiving in Nantucket, he mentioned or called those tariffs that President-elect Trump mentioned counterproductive when it comes to slapping 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Hopefully we see what comes out of that. But when it comes to the current President Biden, what can we expect in his final month?
Yeah, I mean, when you think of a lame duck president, when you think of this last month, it's usually, oh, how much can they get done in that last bit? But for President Biden and the Biden administration overall, they've indicated that they are pushing full steam ahead. So when it comes to some of these major projects that the Biden administration passed, especially in the first 2 years of his presidency, like the Infrastructure and Jobs Act, Inflation Reduction Act, there's still billions of dollars that need to get out the door. So it's a matter of, for departments like the Department of Transportation or Energy, really approving those contracts in this last month, allocating as much of that funding as they can, because President-elect Trump has already indicated that he's going to reverse a lot of these programs. And another one near and dear to Biden's heart especially is Ukraine funding. He has been such a stalwart of Ukraine. There's still billions of dollars, again, that have been approved by Congress, but left unallocated by the Biden administration, by the Pentagon. So it's a matter of approving that funding for weapons, for training, other types of funding for Ukraine, getting that out the door as much as possible before January 20.
All right, only just a few weeks left before a brand new year, just definitely a lot to keep up with. We're all going to be quite busy, including yourself, I'm sure.
Very busy, yes.
Very. Wishing you the best in covering all of this. Again, Notus reporter Katherine Swartz. More information on your screen there. Thank you so much again for this wrap up on the week in politics.